Secretary tells me, you have a guest. I walk to the reception. I find a gentleman carrying, it was a Monday.
Right.
It was a Monday morning. So this gentleman is carrying a copy of the Sunday Nation. Mm-hmm. And he has opened to the editorial page where my column for the previous day was published. Mm-hmm. And so the gentleman tells me, I'm looking for the human being who wrote this article.
Right. Yeah.
So I tell this gentleman, come on, get into my office.
Yes.
So he comes into my office. We sit down to talk, and we end up talking the whole morning. Wow. We must have talked for like 3 hours. Mm-hmm. And it is an article that I had written about my vision for Kenya, where I see Kenya in the next decade or so, and what ails Kenya, our politics, our economy, and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And so we talk, and this gentleman tells me, tell me, have you ever thought of getting into politics? And I'm like, nah.
Hard pass.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So then he told me, you are doing a lot of work here. I was practicing law under my law firm, Ababu Namwamba and Company Advocates. Mm-hmm. But I also had a civil society organization called the Chambers of Justice, where we were doing a lot of work with the civil society on constitutional issues, on governance, and all that kind of stuff. Then he tells me, you are so passionate about a new constitution for Kenya.
Yeah.
You are so passionate about a Kenya better governed. Mm-hmm. Do you know the best platform to bring these ideas to reality is on the floor of Parliament? Mm-hmm. That was 4 years before the 2007 elections. Mm-hmm. And I would go on to run in those elections.
Right.
And win and get to Parliament. Mm-hmm. And that gentleman was the President of the Republic of Kenya, William Samuel Ruto.
Oh, wow. Okay, all right.
So,
okay.
Willis,
yeah,
I was sort of headhunted.
Yes.
I was headhunted by William. Allow me to call him William.
Yes.
Because that is how I call him then. At that time, he was Member of Parliament for Eldoret North. He had been elected to Parliament himself very young. He had been elected to Parliament at the age of 30. And then when he came to talk to me, he was, I believe, in a political transition.
Right.
His party, KANU, at that time, had just been scattered to the four winds by the NAC juggernaut that got Kibaki into power. And so himself and our fourth president, President Uhuru Kenyatta, who had been his candidate in that election, were trying to find their routing. And I think they were headhunting. Okay. They were headhunting talent. Okay. One thing I can say about President William Ruto is that he's good at spotting talent.
Okay. Okay.
He's good at spotting talent and good at progressing that talent.
All right.
Here I am.
And here you are.
I went on to serve 10 years as Member of Parliament. I went on to serve as Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports in that cabinet of President Kibaki, the coalition cabinet. And here I am. Now he's my president. Na mimi ni mtu yake ya mikono, mtu yake ya mkono, michezo hapa, sanaa, vijana. Sasa mimi ni mtu yake ya mkono hapa. Na yeye ndiye alinitafuta, akaniingiza kwa hii tab.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so these young people also want to get to know you, of course. Umesema hapo